Today I'm going to talk about the land of cheese and kiselo mleko, Bulgaria. I'm going to tell you about the 6 challenges that I personally found while living in rural Bulgaria. So buckle up, kids, and let's go for a ride.
In progress. Copy that, Flight 10. Come on, damn it!
Where am I?
You don't know where you are?
No.
You're in Bulgaria.
No!
Bulgaria, a discovery to share.
Okay, so first up is the public transport. While Bulgaria has its own charms and whatnot, the public transportation might leave you a bit disappointed. First of all, the transit frequency is very low, especially during the winter. And the prices are a bit high, at least for us. Since we are staying in the rural area, there is no dedicated app support. So if you miss a bus, you will have to wait approximately an hour and a half for the next one to come. So plan ahead and be cautious and don't miss that bus. The general population. Well, this one's a bit tricky. Mainly because I'm sure that Bulgarians are people with good intentions, but if you come from countries where people tend to smile more, you can forget about it. It's not that they're unfriendly, it's just that they've mastered the arts of not giving a fuck so goddamn well that it's impossible to tell what's behind their facade. So don't be surprised if your call for help is met with a half smirk.
Who you calling a half smirk?
I don't know. Maybe tomorrow? Winter in Bulgaria. A magical time indeed. For some, and for some less, especially for us peasants who live in the rural side. All the local businesses go into a siesta, the entire town goes into a hibernation, and if you're craving something sweet or something salty, then you're in bad luck. We have to take a bus that travels once a week 30 minutes out of town to get all the supplies that we need in about 1 hour. And if we forget anything, well, that sucks. We will have to take another one in the next week. The language barrier. Let me tell you a secret. Most people in rural Bulgaria don't speak the language. While it's definitely making its way into everyday conversation, it's definitely not the lingua franca just yet. So be prepared to flex those language learning muscles, because you will be quite often. But hey, it's part of the adventure. Time for a reality check. The food prices in Bulgaria are quite high. Let's do some fact checking. The minimum salary in Bulgaria for 2023 is 780 leva, while our weekly expenses at the supermarket sum up at around 220 levas, which is insane considering the fact that it's more than 1/4 of the minimum salary. On top of that, if you want to buy some imported goods from different countries, you can expect a high price point in that. So if you're on a tight budget, I would suggest you to stick to some homemade goodies instead. Let's talk tech. Bulgaria has its own certain vintage charm when it comes to technology. While they're catching up, I'm sure they will. You might experience some drawbacks in outdated systems, apps, and whatnot, but hey, who needs gadgets and technology when you have such beautiful
Imagination!
All jokes aside, Bulgaria is facing a real economic problem, and it's understandable that some of its general population can be a little bit more frustrated and agitated easily. I mean, the general population is shrinking like really fast, and most of the younger people are fleeing to Western European countries, where the inflation is much lower and the pay is much higher. So it's understandable. Corruption, sadly, is still prominent until this very day. So next time you plan your visit to Bulgaria, just make sure to keep those things in mind and be a little bit more forgiving and understanding towards the general population. And don't forget to have fun. And that's it. See ya.